And from the title, you can see that, yes, that's right. Tomorrow, the Xbox 360 could possibly be on its way out in terms of being a full-time console which I play, and B, like my PS2, well, PS2s, down here, right here. They're not being used now, but you know they're kind of in semi-retirement, really. You know how you have like consoles lying around. You know, it's like that. You know, you always have consoles lying around that aren't your main console, which you play on. This right there, this thing right here, has given me so many memories over the past 4 years, and it's time that it, you know, something's happening. Something is happening tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm saying hopefully because it's all down to whether money has been put into the bank. But there has been talk of me getting a new console, a new gen console. You know, 8th generation, because this is 7th generation. I'm getting an 8th generation console. Hopefully tomorrow. Fingers crossed. It's the money's gone in, because basically over the past couple of weeks I've been going through this whole thing of something called DLA, and it's basically it's a technical way of saying benefits, really. Yes, because I have autism. Oh, big surprise, you know. I have autism. Hello. But yeah, because I have autism, I can now get some money from, you know, my autism. So, yay, lovely. People are paying for me to live. What a wonderful existence. What a wonderful thought that is. You know, people working hard, and here I am doing no work at all. Well, I am doing work, you know, I'm doing YouTube, but it's not a proper job. But you know, it's not a proper job as in like actually working, you know, using muscles or whatever. You know, it's more editing, but you know, it is kind of a job. But yeah. It is kind of, trust me, it depresses me. It depresses me that, you know, and I do feel pathetic because of it. That, you know, I'm now taking money from other people. Other people's hard work, you know, is now being wasted for people like me. Why should it be like that? Why should people's hard work, you know, why should their hard-earned money be taken away from them, part of it taken away from them, just so I can, you know, live my life? You know, I'm sorry, but, you know, I mean, you could see, like, you know, in my personal opinion on benefits is, you know, it should only be used for people with mental issues or physical issues. You know, people with disabilities, basically. And people who genuinely can't work, not, you know, not getting it because you're a parent. That, personally, you know, I don't think parents should get benefits, because really, you know, they're physically able to, whilst here I am, being an autistic person, you know, not knowing the real world, as other people would say. You know, other people would look at it. So, you know, like for example, a workplace. You know, I think, you know, I'd be absolutely terrified of it compared to the average person. You know, even for an average person, going to work is a terrifying experience for the first time, and yeah. But you know, it still doesn't make up for the fact that, you know, I'm now taking money from other people, which is definitely a bad thought. From, you know, it's, yeah. But anyway, I got DLA, signed everything, you know, done all the stuff, and you know, I'm probably going to be getting my payment in my first payment in, I don't know, a few days now. I don't know, just whenever it gets in the bank, really. And that is coupled with my Christmas money, my leftover Christmas money, because we pretty much didn't have a Christmas, because let's just say someone wasn't allowed around our house, and yeah, because of it, yeah, we decided, no, we're not gonna have a Christmas. You know, we're not gonna open any presents. We're gonna just, yeah, we're gonna save it for whenever. So with the Christmas money and with the DLA money, I now have enough to, enough to get a second-hand 8th generation console. I'm not going to say which console it is because, well, I want that to be a surprise, you know. But as I've stated already on AOR, yeah, basically everything which I'm saying now you can read on AOR. Basically, I made a post basically going, it's time to play the game, basically explaining what is going on. So I don't know, I might put a link to the thread later on. But anyway, enough of that. I've explained, you know, what's been happening, why the Xbox 360 is getting replaced. It's not because it's broken or anything. It's just, yeah, it's time for me to move on. So anyway, before we start playing any games or, you know, F1 2012 and F1 2010, F1 2012, yeah, was one of my first games which I played on this console. And speaking of this console, yeah, let me explain, you know, everything which I've gone through with the console. So, the Xbox 360, I was dreaming about getting it ever since, you know, 2010, or even earlier than that. I dreamed about it in my sleep. I always dreamed about, you know, playing games on that console. I don't know, I honestly don't know why, but it's like, yeah, it felt special. It was something which I really wanted. You know, you have that device which you always want, but you never get. You know, it was always that. You always dreamed about it. I was always looking through the shop, looking at all of the games which, you know, the Xbox 360 games. Now, of course, there was the PS3, of course, but really, to be honest, the PS3 is pretty forgettable. You know, no offense to PlayStation. You know, I mean, come on, I've got a PlayStation 2 here. You know, I'm a PlayStation gamer as well. But you know, the PS3, you know, everything the PS3 can do, you know, the Xbox 360 could technically do better. I mean, to be honest, it had better exclusive games. It just had a better overall round of games, and yeah, it was overall the more popular one. I'm pretty sure when people think about the noughties consoles, they will think instantly Xbox 360. You know, that's just how it went, really. You know, yeah, yes, there was the PS3, but you know, the Xbox 360 was just more popular with the public, really. You know, you saw in movies. You know, where have you seen a PS3 in a movie? Tell me. The Xbox 360, on the other hand, you know, it's been featured in numerous movies from the time of its release. You know, like for example in Transformers, it had a little cameo, where it basically becomes a Decepticon, or well, like a Cybertronian, like a newborn Cybertronian, after the old Spark, you know, was like, yeah, just, yeah. And, yeah. I don't know, I just, me and the Xbox 360 were just made for each other. I don't know, it's just something about it. It was just more popular. The online was more popular. Yeah. It's done a fantastic job, honestly. But anyway, what really sold me, you know, yeah, of course I wanted an Xbox 360 before, but it really got serious in 2010, because in 2010, let me get it out, this came out. This game, you know, this game right here is, I'm sorry, I'm trying to like remember, like, you know, I was watching the TV, and you know, back in 2010, you know, I still managed to watch, you know, a lot of the races, you know, the F1 races, until, you know, basically a certain someone started hogging the TV, or, well, yeah, I started to lose interest in watching TV, so naturally I couldn't watch any of my F1 races anymore. But, you know, in 2010, I saw this pop up on television. I saw an advert for it, and I was swept away. It looked so lifelike. And yes, kids, there was a time when F1 2010 was unbelievably good in graphics. Nowadays, yeah, this it's pretty average, but back then, when it, you see YouTubers like from, you know, like people who grew up with the NES or whatever, you know, those kinds of people always going about the first time when they saw, you know, this game. They were so amazed by the graphics, you know, they looked so lifelike, and you were like, really, these graphics? And you know, and nowadays, you know, the Xbox 360, it really is coming to the end of its life. You know, it's out of its production life. It's basically it's now starting to become extinct, really. But yeah, and yeah, we're getting to the point now where, you know, in a couple of years, I don't know, 6-7 years from now, you know, when I'm a fully grown adult, and my friends, you know, possibly get married, have kids, you know, they will tell their kids about the you know, this console and these games, how they were so realistic back then, and you know, and then the kids will be like, it's old technology, you know. This, to me, is, you know, these consoles right here, I grew up with them. They are the NES of my generation. You know, and yeah, I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss it. But anyway, so after this, I was literally obsessed with getting Xbox 360. Every Christmas, it was always at the top of my list. Always on the top. Every single year, it failed to show up in my Christmas presents. I was always looking at a box. It was like, that's it. That's the one. That's the one that was holding the Xbox 360. Open it. It's just a, bunch of chocolates or whatever. And not to say that I'm, not to say I was disappointed with my Christmas presents. Of course, I'm glad that I've got something. I mean, not many, there are people out there who hardly get any presents at all at Christmas, and I should be thankful. And yeah, I was thankful. But of course, you were disappointed that you didn't get the one which you want. And it was always the Xbox 360 over and over and over again. Until it finally got to 2013, Christmas 2013, where I was like, this is the one, this is the one. And it was at this time that the new generation came out. So it's like, oh great, there's a new console out, oh great, that's brilliant. And so this was my last chance. I thought this was this was it. My last chance of getting an Xbox 360 at Christmas. Did I get it? No. And so I was like, oh hell, I'm never gonna get it. I'm never gonna get an Xbox 360. I might as well just give up. So in 2014, in January, right, my birthday came up, and I was asking for NFS Pro Street because I thought that NFS Pro Street was, hold on, let me have a look, okay, here we go, there we go. I thought NFS Pro Street was Grid. Naturally, at the time, I didn't actually know it was Grid, because I remember one of my friend's uncles playing on the Xbox 360, and he was playing Grid, and I was like, wait, what is that game? And I always spent the next, I don't know, decade, I don't know how long I tried finding this game, because it looked so good. I mean, just look at it. Absolutely fantastic game. But yeah. So I thought NFS Pro Street was this game, right? So I was asking for an NFS Pro Street. And then I got a bit of, well, we'll see. And it was kind of like a teasing tone. It was like, well, we'll see. That kind of tone where you're like, hang on a minute, something's up here. What do they mean? And so I came back home, and they gave me this box. Yes, I know, you're probably, yeah. And, right? And for, I don't know if this was some coincidence or not, but when I ripped it, the very thing which I ripped, the part which I ripped away, was covering the logo. So I ripped it. I literally looked a millisecond. I looked at it, literally it was like this. And just like this. And then instantly, a millisecond later, I registered it, and I went absolutely berserk. I was hugging everyone. I was like, yes, yes, thank you. And I was just going completely berserk. Because the amount of time it took, I always think that waiting for something is better than getting it already. That's the thing,
you know, of course, I like getting things, you know, when I want, but, you know, where's the fun in that? You know, I feel like it's better waiting, because when you get it, it's more rewarding. And I spent all this time waiting and waiting and waiting, like 4 years. Hell, even more than 4 years, waiting to get an Xbox 360. And when I got it, the relief, all of that time, dreaming, was finally a reality. And, hang on a minute, do I have my first few games here? Let's have a look. Okay, nope. Nope. Shift. Not my first game, well, not one of my first games, but, yeah. This was one of the games which I saw, someone play in 2011, and my goodness, this also sold me to a new gen, well, you know, an Xbox 360. This instantly sold me. Oh, how I didn't buy this game earlier when I got an Xbox 360, I do not know. It took me so long for some reason. Hell, I got the sequel before I got the first game. Okay, right, I think it was... okay, right, this was one of my first games, the PGR Fold. This is really early. There's a reason why it has classics, because it's, you know, this is so old. This one is like, yeah, this was one of the first Xbox 360 games which you could buy, basically. It was like, well, it was something like, it didn't come out when, you know, the Xbox 360 came out. It was like, yeah, it was, I think it was 2007. Yeah, 2007 when it came out. So this one was you know, very early on, and you know, you can see it with the old logo there. But yeah, that was one of my first ones, and I think, yeah, I don't think that there's any. Pro Street. Yeah, that's another one. There's the other one. NASCAR 09. Yeah, that's I think that's my most recent. Okay, that way. No, hide it. No, hide that as well, please. Yeah, this is my most recent one, I think. £10. Okay. Now let's put this all away. WWE wrestling. Yes, Stone Cold Stone. I can't say his name. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. So, after I finally got my Xbox 360. Gosh, I sound like some spoiled kid now, honestly. You know, my collection grew, you know, in time, and my first F1 game with the new generation, or my new console, was F1 2012. And yeah, I haven't actually completed the career mode yet. You know, so yeah, that's the thing which I need to do, but to be honest, I have kind of made myself have a challenge to win almost every single race, so yeah, there's not much fun in doing that anymore, so yeah, that's... But anyway, I had that, and yeah, my collection kept growing and growing and growing, and at the same time, I started going to my friend's house. Now, the difference between his Xbox 360 and my Xbox was he had Xbox Live, I didn't. And when I got to play with him on Xbox Live, oh my goodness. Well, I went into his house to play on Xbox Live because, you know, you can play 2-player, you know, on some games.
And oh my goodness, I was instantly sold. I was sold the first time we played together on Xbox Live, at his house, and I was like, I need to get this. And beforehand, I'd never ever played a, you know, an old, you know, an online multiplayer service. Well, I have. My first foray into multiplayer games was Tanky Online. That was the first time which I actually played against other players in a game. But I never experienced online multiplayer on a console, and you know, I'd always heard about the Xbox Live on the Xbox, you know, online, you know, it was one of, yeah. But now, I was like, okay, now I know why everyone was talking about Xbox Live. So, at Christmas 2014, that's exactly what I had. I had Xbox Live, first membership code, got it, 1 year. Thing is, we didn't know how to connect to Xbox Live. So we spent, I don't know, like, you know, we struggled to connect it. We tried everything. We tried a wired connection. We tried everything. And then one night, like, this was in 2015 now, this was now, what, I think a day, you know, 2 days before my birthday. And I was like, okay. I was looking at the wireless connection again, and I realised, hang on a minute, numbers and letters. I went behind the BT router, whatever it is, you know, the thing which has like the wireless connection stuff, you know, the thing that connects you to the internet. Went back to the back of it, the card, and it had letters and numbers. And I was like, hang on a minute, does this add up? And then I went to check, and what exactly it was to, you know, what I needed to do, what I needed to find, and it said the WEC or whatever, you know, something like that. And I looked down at the card, and it said the exact same thing. I was like, I'm onto something here. I'm onto something. And so I put in our code, you know, press start to start the, yep, entered it. Test Xbox Live connection. Pressed it. Covered my eyes because I was such in fear. I was so fearful of it, you know, showing that pop-up. I fear those pop-ups. Just the ones that come out, that come absolutely out of nowhere and go, nope, no, you haven't got an Xbox Live connection. And I was just, no, please, please. And then I saw it go onto one bit, then the other bit, and then this was the bit where it usually would cut out. But no, it kept on going. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna do it. And then it did it. I did it. I did it all on my own. I was like, yes, I got it. I did it. And I run upstairs, told everyone, like, yes, I did it. I did it. I did it all on my own. I didn't need all of your help. I did it all on my own. Oh, it was brilliant. And that night, I created my Xbox Live account. Thing is, we didn't have an email. So we had to use a fake email. So that means I can't transfer, you know, tomorrow if I get my if I get my you know, if I get an Xbox One or PS4, I don't know. If I get an Xbox One, yeah, if I get an Xbox One, I can't transfer this account over to the other one. So that means that, yeah, I'm stuck. I've tried changing my account my email to the one which I use on my YouTube account, but it doesn't work. So yeah, I'm stuck now. So yeah, I'm gonna have to create a new account once if I get a Xbox One. You're on my Xbox 360. Where? Where are you? Where are you? Great. Crazy. Hang on, let's have a look, let's have a look. I can't... But yeah, anyway. Defunct Mars. Okay, I'll alright, I'll try, but thing is, my Xbox Live ran out a few. Sorry, mate, I can't. Yeah, it's my account ran out. I haven't had Xbox Live or multiplayer access for 2 months now. It's been absolute hell. Look, this was my. Hang on, let's have a look. The last game I ever played on multiplayer was on F1 2014, 57 days ago. Oh, it's been absolute hell then. It's gone quite fast though. Can you play online? No, I can't. I've tried, honestly. I've tried. I've tried doing it on silver, but I can't. No, it says you don't have outlet. I'll show you. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. It says yeah, VIP access. I didn't have VIP access on this game. But yeah, usually if I try it on Xbox Live, it'll, yeah. If you have a credit card, buy it from Xbox. I don't. But I really don't need Xbox Live for this now because I'll be getting a new console tomorrow. Hopefully, if the money has gone in the bank. But yeah, anyway. Where was I? Yeah, so yeah, that time I had what was it? I'm trying to remember now. So yeah, we created my account. Unfortunately, I had a fake email address, so yeah, I can't transfer this account over to the other one to, you know, my Xbox One account. If I do get an Xbox One, I don't know. I don't know which one. You're gonna have to find out. You know, if it's a PS4 or Xbox One, it's gonna be either. But yeah. Anyway, okay, so let me think. Gosh, it was so long ago. Come on, it was only 3 years. Okay, so we created our account, fake email address, so I can't, you know, so I'm gonna have to create, you know, a new account if I get an Xbox One. So now, after that, my first ever game which I played online on Xbox Live was Transformers: Fall of Cybertron. Yeah. Fall of Cybertron. And, oh my gosh, the first time I played this game, I remember, yeah, I do have a computer. I do. But no credit card, no nothing. Just, yeah. Anyway, anyway, on to the, what's it?
Do you have GTA Offline? Yes, I do. But yeah, I don't go on it on offline really. I don't know. I just feel it's a bit boring compared to online. And even now, without any updates up to it, yeah. But that's for later. That's let me just finish my story. Do you have a USB hard drive? No, I don't. I don't have a USB hard drive. But anyway, moving on. Alright. Come on, think, you stupid person. Okay, alright. Thanks for telling me that. But, alright, so... yeah, so I played this and I fell in love. I knew the first time I played it, you know, online, I couldn't believe it. At first I was like, hang on a minute, I'm actually playing with other players here, and it felt so special. It felt so great. You know, and yeah, it was, you know, the first time I played it, you know, it was so magical. Nowadays, I take online multiplayer for granted. Like, oh, okay, I'm just playing with other players. But back then, it was such a spectacle because I never experienced it before. And, you know, I couldn't sleep either. I was like, I went upstairs, went to sleep. Well, tried to go to sleep, and I was like, no, I want to play again. I want to keep playing. I want to play. And so I was like playing until, what, 1 o'clock. Until I finally went to sleep. Went up to bed. But yeah. I mean, that's how much it you know, meant to me. It was an absolute blast, and yeah. If I knew that, you know, I would possibly getting a new console this year, maybe, you know, I would have played this game one last time on multiplayer. You know, the last game I would ever play on Xbox Live multiplayer, but unfortunately, you know, that didn't happen. So yeah, my last, probably the last game I'll ever play on Xbox Live multiplayer for this console will be F1 2014. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I always planned to have a full Cybertron be the last game which I played on Xbox Live multiplayer, but yeah. So, and then it was my birthday. Got new games. Got FIFA 14, that kind of stuff. And yeah, play with my friends online. And then, you know, those guys went on to GTA 5 and felt left out. So naturally, we got GTA 5. Oh, can I play GTA 5, please? Yeah, but so I got it. Gosh, honestly, I got it eventually. You know, it took some while, but hell, I got it. You know, I'm happy. You know, I'm not trying to act spoilt here. You know, I don't want to be spoilt. You know, we don't have a, you know, money doesn't grow on trees, so naturally I understood why it took so long. But hey, I got it in the end. I had an absolute blast. The first time which I played with my friend on that game on GTA Online. Oh, I remember it. We went onto the Maze Bank Tower with a helicopter, got off, and yeah, I was like, okay. We tried to blow up the helicopter. He poured oil all over it, and then we got back to a safe distance, and I was like, hang on a minute, it's not blowing up here. And I went over to the helicopter, and then, in a fantastic coincidence, a hilarious coincidence, I literally just said, it's not. When it said not, at the end of that, just before I was finishing my sentence, it blew up. Oh, that's, yeah. And then for the next year, yeah, for the rest of the year, we had an absolute blast together. We had, you know, every weekend we would play on GTA, have tons of fun, play playlists, you know, play races. You know, it was tons and tons of fun. We also did the heist as well. When I was such a weakling, like only a level 1, 2, 5, and I don't know. I was really low in the levels back then. I had basically nothing, so they had to like drag me across really the heists. Okay, and then at the end of the year, yeah. That time with me and my friends, that time was possibly the best time which I had on the Xbox 360. And yeah. And if I do get my new console tomorrow, or any day for that matter, you know, it might be Friday, but yeah, there is a large possibility that it could be soon. So, oh, so excited. But yeah, what time is it anyway? What time is it? 11:04. Okay, right. Anyway, I gotta start hurrying up then. Oh. And then at the start of 2016, we played together for another time. But little did I know that would be the last time which we properly played together. Because off they went onto Xbox One. Before I go on, also, during that year, we had tons of fun on F1 2013. Which I got on at Christmas in 2014, I think. Yeah, Christmas 2014, I got F1 2013, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. You know, I got a bit of a rival with one of my friends, which is his gamer tag is OMG, it's Jensen. And yeah, we went back and forth. We had a real rivalry. You know, that was like, we did a co-op one time, and at Suzuka, oh my goodness, definitely my favourite battle of all my time playing on F1 games. In all my time, that is the #1 battle which I go to. You know, we were side by side, you know, overtake every single corner. It was that competitive. No one, you know, was going to let go of the first place. We were battling for first over and over. I went around the outside of him in 130R, and until my battery gave out, which was a bit of a shame, because it really was a fantastic battle. Honestly, shame I didn't record it. Oh, great! I'm coughing a lot here. But yeah, that was possibly the best battle which I had on the F1 game so far. But oh yeah, we had a big rivalry, and I hope it continues. I hope with a new console, because I think he's also on a PS4. So either way, I could continue that rivalry. I don't know where he is now, but I don't know, maybe I'll send a friend request to him going, hey, it's me, ValueMeKitty783, you know, do you wanna
Do you want to do what we used to do on Xbox 360? And yeah, well, I'll try and start the rivalry all over again. Granted, he did wreck me at the end of our time, of his time on Xbox 360. He was a league above me. Honestly, he was doing 1 minute 25s, I think, or 1 minute 26s, 26s on Australia, and I was like, how are you doing this? Granted, I have learned to get 1 minute 25s and 1 minute 26s now on F1 2013, so I've caught up to him. You know, we always pushed each other to the movement limits. This is like Goku and Vegeta. You know, I went up one level, he went up one level. You know, we really did develop each other because of our rivalry, and it was a fantastic rivalry. Shame it's no more. I miss racing with him, honestly. But yeah, when they left, I was left behind. And this was the start of what became, you know, the realisation that the Xbox 360 was starting to lose people. You know, people were starting to move over to the next gen, and I was now starting to be on a time bomb. A sinking ship. You know, a console on its last years and its last days. When they left, honestly, it was a lonelier place. You know, it really was a lonelier place for me, and yeah, I felt depressed. I really did. I miss those times of me having fun with all my friends, because it was now just me all on my own playing with against other players. And yeah, sure, it was still entertaining. It wasn't as great as playing with friends, and that's why, yeah, I really did feel lonely. So for 2016, you know, at Christmas, I didn't really want a next gen console, really. You know, I was more focused on getting F1 2014, because that was pretty much the only F1 game which I didn't have of the Xbox 360, of you know, the Xbox 360 F1 games. That was the only one which I had left, which I didn't have. So I got that for Christmas in 2016. In 2016. Wait, hang on. Wait, what? What am I thinking? Wait, hang on. No, Christmas 2015. I got F1 2014. Yeah. Christmas 2015. I got F1 2014. Sorry, but yeah, I didn't get that many games for Christmas 2016. Actually, I don't know what I got in Christmas 2016. I think it was a pretty quiet year, you know, for us. And then 2017, yeah, that was the time where I was like, this was when I was realising, you know, all the people which I had played against, battled against on F1 2013 on multiplayer, they were starting to move on to the Xbox One. You know, and yeah, talking about F1 2013 multiplayer, yeah, the first time I played, you know, there was like this guy, it was called Silent Winter. Hang on, I think I still have him on my friends list. He's long gone now, but yeah, back then, you know, he was like, basically he was like kind of a mentor to me. Where is he? He is Sensible Column. Sir Happy Winter. This guy was yeah, he was really quick. He pretty much schooled me in the rest of the grid on one race in Abu Dhabi.
you know, I tried staying ahead of it, you know, keeping it behind it, but I couldn't. But yeah, it was, yeah. And yeah, me and people who, you know, which I raced with, yeah, we pretty much grew up. You know, we pretty much evolved and went up the leagues, and the leaderboard together. You know, as of this video, I am in the top 1,000 of F1 2013 and 2014. You know, we basically you know, went up the leaderboard together, and yeah, Serpy Winter's long since gone, but yeah, I'll never forget him. You know, he was kind of like a mentor to me. You know, a Spanish mentor. You know, I think he was Spanish, and yeah, yeah. He's long since gone now, and yeah, that really depresses me. Whenever I see someone go, I always think, what are they doing now? You know, what is Serpy Winter 467 doing now in their life? You know, did they move over to the PlayStation, or have they, you know, decided to, you know, bring up a family? Have they decided to, you know, to retire from gaming? I don't know. But yeah, it does make me sad to see all these people go, you know, go offline and then never return. Not even on Xbox Live, which, you know, some people have. You know, some people which I went up the leaderboard together, you know, that have gone on to, you know, F1 2017 and 2016 and 2015, you know, all that those kind of stuff. And yeah, it generally made me depressed that, you know, I was the one being left behind. You know, I was thinking to myself, it's gonna happen again, isn't it? It's gonna happen again. You know, it happened, you know, with the Xbox 360. You know, I had to wait a whole generation, you know, when the new consoles came out, for me to finally get an Xbox 360. And also, when there was one time when I went onto Forza 2 and looked at the auctions and all the leaderboards, and I was like, this game is dead in terms of online. You know, and it killed me. You know, these things are always it's so heartbreaking, because these guys have so many memories on this console, so many memories on that game, and now it's dead. I remember, like, the same guy who was playing NFS Shift also had Forza 2. He went on to the online auctions, and there was still cars going on there. I was like thinking, I was late for the party. I was too late. And I wish I was, you know, I wish I did go. And this is one of my biggest regrets on the Xbox 360, that I never ever got to see it in its heyday. Because I've always had it when it's been dying off. You know, when people have started to go on to the next gen. You know, and it's really sad. It kills me just to see all these games which millions of people have played now being nothing more than a shell of their former self. It kills me. You know, it really makes me feel depressed that, you know, I never was there for the party. I was late for the party. I'm now on a sinking ship. Granted, there are still a lot of people playing, but not as much as in its heyday. You know, I wish I could have played it on its heyday, but I couldn't. You know, I was starting to get worried now, because like, I was like going, okay, I need to get a new console. I need to get the next gen consoles, because I know, you know, how old is the Xbox 360 now? It's getting like, what, 10 years? Over 10 years? You know, the original Xbox Live, you know, it was 10 when it was shut down. This console is 11 and it's still going. It could literally go at any moment now. And I was thinking to myself, I've got to get
a next-gen console because I'm going to be left behind. One of these days, I'm going to wake up and there's going to be an announcement saying Xbox 360, Xbox Live is going to be shut down. Now, granted, you know, it's not like it's life or death, you know, of course not. But yeah, I didn't want to be left behind. I didn't want to, yeah. You know what I mean. You know, I didn't mean I had to have it. You know, I must have it, mummy and daddy. You know, like having a massive tantrum about it. But I was genuinely getting worried. You know, I was getting anxious. And, you know, and yeah, 2017 was the time where I was like, okay, yeah, people are starting to move on. Maybe it's time for me to move on. And yeah, so for Christmas, yeah, that was it. Next gen console was at the top of my list. Unfortunately, because you know, this the person which I mentioned before earlier on in the stream couldn't see us. We didn't have any presents for Christmas because you know we wanted them to see it, to see us open the presents, and yeah, it didn't feel like Christmas without them. So we decided to, have a few presents, only a few presents, chocolate, that kind of stuff, and clothes. That's pretty much all I had, really. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. At least I had something, other than poor people on the streets who barely get anything. It's really guilt. I really do feel guilty because here I am going, I must have an Xbox One. I must have an Xbox 360. No, I should be happy for what I have. I've got a PS2 here, Xbox 360 here. Why am I still wanting an Xbox One? I do question myself sometimes. And yeah, I am fortunate that I actually have this stuff. Now, I am actually fortunate to be living in this age. Look, I mean, people complain, oh, today is so much harder than it was before. The older generation had it so easier than what we have it today. No. We have it way easier. When did they manage to have music, at, a single type? No, they had to buy CDs to get their music. We can only, we can type. We have all these games here. We have had it easy. It kills me when I see people go, oh, we our generation has had it hard. No, we haven't. We have all of this. The older generation haven't. Speaking of the older generation, my grandma, she's also a gamer. Yeah, she's gaming kind of runs in our family. Well, some in our family. But yeah, she used to play on Warcraft and stuff, but she doesn't no more. Yeah, she's getting old now, and she said to herself, yeah, I think it's time for me to stop playing violent games and start to settle down, only play a few Dragon Quest games, or yeah, because she has a PS4. Yeah. I was like, wait, what? She has a PS4? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But yeah, I'm happy for her. Oh, it's nearly an hour for this stream, but anyway, right. Where was I? So yeah, 2017 Christmas, I didn't get anything, basically. We didn't get the consoles. And we also didn't get the Xbox Live membership back either. We didn't get it. I didn't get it renewed. Or well, we didn't buy a gift card for me to, get the code to renew my membership. So now, in January, I ran out. I ran out of membership, and yeah, my last game was F1 2014. It hurts. 56 days since. It's horrible. It's horrible. No, can't believe I've actually lived 57 days without online multiplayer on Xbox. And yeah, it has been frustrating because I want to play, like for example, Call of Duty over there. I wanted to play online multiplayer. No, I can't because I don't have the required permissions. But hey, at least I have YouTube. Hey, for some reason I'm now allowed on YouTube. Even last year, when I kind of ran out of membership for a few hours or so, because my membership ran out. Went to have an education, came back, got my new code, put it in, and then renewed it. So I had Xbox Live again. And I couldn't go on YouTube. I was basically on YouTube when it ran out, and it basically kicked me off YouTube. I was like, oh great, and I was thinking to myself, oh great, I'm gonna be kicked off YouTube as well now. I'm not gonna have any YouTube either. But for some reason, I'm allowed on YouTube here this time. So I don't know what's changed. Maybe there was, I don't know, maybe it's been Xbox One, where you can have YouTube no matter if you have gold or silver, Wait, are you allowed on YouTube, if you don't have gold? And, you have online... I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I've had no online for 56 days. Oh, sigh. Oh dear, I'm playing a victim. Oh dear, I'm playing the victim. Oh dear. Don't feel pity for me. I'm fine. I've lived for it. I can live through it. Sure, I would like to have multiplayer, but obviously I'm not going to be, if I do get a new gen, I'm not going to need this. I'm not going to need Xbox 360 membership anymore because why have that when you could have it on the new gen, which will be the one which you're playing the most. Here I am saying I'm gonna absolutely for certain have a new console by tomorrow or Friday or whatever. But yeah, I do think this is the closest I'm going to get. I've specifically been asked, do you want a new console? And I'm like, yeah. I've genuinely said it, and I'm about 85% sure that I will be getting a new console, and so that's why I'm doing this live stream, because I want to say goodbye to the Xbox 360, talk about my thoughts and my memories of it, and yeah, just say goodbye to it. So yeah, I haven't had Xbox Live for 56 days, and yeah, here we are up to now. Tomorrow night, 24 hours later, where my Xbox 360 is now, will be replaced by a new console, a PS4 or an Xbox One. Well, I know which one I'm getting. Yeah, I think most of you have a clue which one I'm getting, but given how much I've talked about it and hinted about it, but well, you're gonna have to wait and see. But this right here, 24 hours, possibly could be moved downstairs, because yeah, that's basically I was told that, you know, if I'm going to have an Xbox One, you know, there's yeah, it's gonna have to go downstairs, which I can understand. You know, if I'm no longer using it full time, hell, just put it for everyone. Have it for everyone. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, that I agree to that. You know, it's going to be downstairs. It's going to be on our main TV, so whenever we want to play each other, we can have it. We can have it downstairs, and yeah. So it's basically going into semi-retirement. Basically, how my PS2 went in from this. You know, I play it from time to time, but you know, I don't play it full time like I do with the Xbox 360. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. You know, I'm up to today. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Right, I'm gonna end this stream by, you know, turning this, getting a new, getting this out. Thank you, F1 2010, 2012. Thank you. A lot of memories. Thank you for the memories. Again, so like, put this on the bloopers section. Okay, right. Where is it? Where is it? Oh crap, where is it gone? Ah, there it is. That's the case. I think there is only one game that can end this live stream. This game has done so much for me. Okay, where is it? Where is it gone? Where's it gone? Panic! Panic! Panic, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Yeah. You might want to panic because I've lost it. You have technical issues. You have technical issues, ladies and gentlemen. Oh great. Oh boy. Panic, 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 panic. Where did I put it? Seriously, where did I put it? It was just right here. Ah, there it is. Yeah. Alright. I'm pretty sure a lot of F1 YouTubers, yes, it's an F1 game. It is, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of F1 YouTubers are here with me on this one. There is something so nostalgic about this game, which I've talked about before in this live stream. And we're going to do the intro because I'm pretty sure a lot of people you know, yeah, a lot of people would like to hear it one more time, and I would like to hear it one more time because it really is the sound of this generation of console, in my opinion. This is the sound which I will remember this game. You know, granted, F1 2010 hasn't been as big as impact as, you know, other games. I haven't actually played it as much as other games, but I will never forget the impact which this game, that trailer, gave me for this console. And so, let's start the intro one final time. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of... Oh, great. Update! Error. EXE stopped working.
Alright, here we go. I'm pretty sure a lot of F1 YouTubers are with me here. This is, you know, a lot of people will, yeah, have a lot of feelings towards this intro. Here we go. This is where it all began for F1 YouTubers and everything that happened after. Oh. Oh good. Oh my goodness. Oh no. I'm actually getting reduced to tears here. Because the nostalgia, like... I remember when this game was in trailers and... This game is 8 years old. I still remember it as yesterday. Oh... It's like, back then it looked so realistic, but now it just looks, yeah. I'm so, like, yeah. I've seen better, but like, back then it was so realistic. Oh, the pit stops, oh my goodness, that got me an orgasm when I first saw that. I was like, oh my goodness, pit stops, they really have pit stops. And the damage as well, yeah. Oh. I think this is the exact trailer which I actually saw, but... Ready, and... Oh, the paddock and everything. I'm pretty sure it's, for many people of the F1 community, this takes them back. So does me. I don't know why I find it so nostalgic. Considering I didn't actually play this game when it came out. But I don't know, there's just so much nostalgia because of that one trailer. Well guys, I think that's it. That is it for this live stream. Thank you so much, Xbox. Thank you. This is definitely a... It's hard because I remember those days when I wanted this game, this console so much, and now I just can't put it into words. I just feel a genuine sadness now because, like, it's over. That's it. My time with this fantastic console is now slowly coming to an end. Or, well, possibly coming to an end. but I'm pretty sure 85%, yeah, this is it. Gosh, I'm making a big fuss about it. I mean, it's not like I'm selling it or anything, but having it as the full-time console, this is it. And this is the end of an era, really. You know, this is the end of an era. This is the end of my time on Xbox 360. You know, full time. You know, now it's time for the PS4 or the Xbox One era to take its shape. Well, I think it's quite fitting to end this stream of, you know, saying goodbye to the Xbox 360 on this game. You know, in this area, the paddock area. This is where it all began for so many YouTubers, F1 YouTubers, Teammate Marduk, XMattyG, I think Arava as well, maybe. You know, all those guys, Noble2909, this is where it began. AOR, which used to be the ARL. You know, this is where it began for the community which we have today. Fizzyfan, you know, all these guys came from this game. And to me, this is where I first saw an F1 game. That was the first time which I actually realised there was an F1 game. This is why I'm so touchy when people, you know, criticise Codemasters. Not only because, you know, they're in my local area, or, you know, they're in my county, or, you know, stuff like that. You know, they're in my country, you know. But yeah, it's because I have a connection with them, and because I've also enjoyed their work. I've played Colin McRae Rally 3, absolutely love that. You know, it's one of my most nostalgic video games playing. It's one of the best games which I've played. You know, I genuinely love their work. You know, and this is also a reason because of that, because of my personal connection with them. I think I rambled off now. I think it's time to end this stream now. Yep. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Not that not many people have watched, but I'm pretty sure people will come back to this and go, alright, yeah. So, thank you Xbox 360. Thank you for your 4 years of service. Full time. You will now be demoted to half retirement, where you'll only be played a bit, but may you continue to give me enjoyment even in that role. Hey, don't worry, I had a discussion with him with it, you know, saying, you know, that it's going to get replaced by a new console, and yeah, it was fine. He was excited to meet the new console. Yes, I have a personal connection with him. You know, I've you know how you have a, you talk to your car, I talk to my Xbox. Is that weird? No. See, exactly. Everyone knows that you talk to your Xbox because you have a personal connection with it. And yeah, I talked to him, and he's fine. He's fine with it. He's excited. He's happy for me. You know that I might be getting a new console. You know, an upgrade. And yeah, he's still happy. You know, no matter what. You know. And yeah, he even said even if he was sold, you know, he'd still be happy for me. You know, because yeah,
he's done his work, and you know, it's really up to me. Okay, this is getting a bit cheesy now, but okay, this is awkward. But anyway, right. Thank you, Xbox 360. It's an end of an era. Tomorrow I'm probably going to be doing a video, probably showing off my new console, whatever it is. I'll be revealing which one it is, and yeah, fingers crossed it will come tomorrow, and I'll possibly do a gameplay video of the first time me booting up the new Xbox or PS4. And yeah, this is it, the end of an era. So thank you, Xbox 360. Thank you for all the memories. You know, it was well worth the wait. Maybe not. I would have liked if you'd come a bit earlier, but thank you. Thank you, Xbox 360. Good night, guys.